Probably the easiest way to do 34 is to draw a triangle. We can, well, I'll do it both ways. We can draw, okay, so we know that if cosine is positive, remember this is x, so that means I have to be either in quadrant 1 or quadrant 4. If tangent is negative, that means I'm going to be down here in quadrant 4. So I'm going to draw my triangle down here. Right, so remember the unit circle would go like around it like this, and the triangle would be somewhere like here, right? So if the cosine of theta, we're always doing theta on this inside angle from around where the center of the circle is, at the origin. So if cosine of theta is 3/5, remember that's adjacent over hypotenuse. So the adjacent leg to this cosine is right here. So this one's 3, and the hypotenuse, of course, is this kind of diagonal one. That would be 5. And this is, again, a special right triangle. So you could do the Pythagorean theorem, 3 squared plus b squared equals 5 squared. What you're going to find is that b equals 4. It's a special triangle. It's a 3, 4, 5 triangle. So I know that this side has to be 4. So this is positive 3, right? This is actually a negative 4 since it's going down. And this is going to end up being a negative 5 when you end up dividing and all that. So if the cosine is, sorry, I guess that's a positive. The cosine itself is positive, so 3/5. Tangent of this angle is going to be the opposite over the adjacent, and you can see that that's actually true. It's negative 4/3, so our triangle here is correct. So the sine, remember, is going to be the opposite over the hypotenuse. So the sine of theta is going to be negative 4/5. Okay, the other way we can do that is we can say sine theta plus cosine theta, both of them being squared, is going to equal to 1. Remember, that's the same thing as y squared plus x squared equals 1, which is the equation of the unit circle. So I'm looking for sine squared of theta, and I know that cosine of theta is 3/5. So I need to square that. So I get sine squared of theta plus 9/25 equals 1. So I need to subtract 9/25. Sine squared theta equals, now I'm going to call this 25/25. 25/25 minus 9/25 is 16/25. And then when you square root it, you get 4/5. Now, if you do it this way, you have to be careful about which quadrant you're in, and you have to assign it the correct sign, right? So we know that when we're in the 4th quadrant down here, the sign, the y value is going to be negative, so you have to put a negative with it if you choose to do it this algebraic way rather than by drawing the triangle.